Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And off we go from Denver. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like central casting. Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll. And he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nix to the air. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now second and 3.
Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Nix looking to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down at the Titans' 5-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out right to Bourne. And they're able to stop him short. On third and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
Second down, Pollard again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It's complete to Lockett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And the Titans are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Off the play fake, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Off play action, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete.
is all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The 20-yard line. 1 yard gain.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Off the play fake. Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The Titans first down.
A give to Pollard running left. 20, 5, touchdown Titans. Tony Pollard, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he...
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Here now, 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And tough slide. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Ward. For 21 yards on the catch and run. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
For the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10.
He'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going down. Throw left side is complete on the dive. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 24.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have the football with him at all times.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Ward. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Ward. And he completes it to Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 yards. And the Titans first down.
Come on, come on.
Pollard going to try the right side. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw, here's Ward. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. On 4th down. On is the veteran, Joey Sly, for the Titans field goal. Sly able to put this one through.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the second-year man, Trey Benson. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, Travis Etienne. He's a weapon in the run game, he's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. The Jags get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Anthony Richardson. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Colts wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. And here's the scoreboard in the early window of the last week of the regular season. What I wouldn't give for an Octobox right now. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Ward. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
2nd and 5.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Ward. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go now. 60, 60.
On play action, Ward. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's Drew Sanders who diagnosed that play and stopped him short of the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now, Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Ward. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective. Because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And the Broncos, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Nix to the air. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Nix once more. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
That's another Broncos first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sail. It's kind of settled things down a little bit.
Throwing Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pick.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Nix. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Even when the play starts at the 1-yard line and you think you can sneak it in, it's not a formality that you're going to score the touchdown. The celebration in this case, from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage, a big-time play, keeping them out of the end zone.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Open man is born. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. What's good on the extra point? And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kickoff for the Broncos.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On the draw, it's Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Tennessee.
I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. There's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Let's go now.
They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Here's second and a yard.
6-yard line. Brings up second down.
Back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Now Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already. And it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down, Tennessee.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wide open receiver complete. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
5-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. So the Broncos now down 34-31, 25 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Marvin Mims, incomplete. Brings up third down and 20.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. To throw is Nix. Dobbins with it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee,